Man, Happy New Year, everybody. What a crazy year 2020 was. Happy 2021. Um, Hopefully this year's gonna be better than last year. But I'm gonna break down last year for me and how I feel like the year went last year in my personal life and the changes what I made and the things what I did and everything what I did and the events I missed because of COVID and like I'm reflecting on my 2020 in this video, so let's jump right to it. All right, 2020 starts. Sounds like it's gonna be a great year. Bought Memorial Day tickets for the Dodgers Rockies game here in Colorado. Bought Monster Jam tickets. If you don't know what that is, it's pretty much monster trucks destroying shit. I love it. Why the fuck not? What else? Luke Combs concert I really wanted to go to. That got shut down and because of COVID. So those are 3 events I really wanted to go to this 2020. What kind of got shut down. I'm pretty sure I would have gone to more. Like Alan Jackson was supposed to come here in October and I really wanted to go to that, but at the end of the day that got shut down because of COVID. So maybe 4 events I wanted to go see got shut down, which absolutely sucked, and I know I would have been at a lot more Dodgers games besides 1. So all those other games I would have been at got canceled for my liking and for me. Um so wow. So that happened. So like events got canceled and stuff. So let's get to March of 2020. March of 2020, COVID hits. Like I said, the events got canceled because of that. All right, let's go to my April. On April 15th, I officially moved to my mom's house, and I was going between my dad's and mom's, but more so it was my grandparents' house, but I just called it my dad's even though it was my grandparents' house. I was going between my mom and dad week in and week out, and I was getting so tired of it because I wanted a place just to call home. And I decided to pick my mom's house for many reasons, and I moved here for me to be better, and it was for the better. And there's a lot behind that story, and there's probably a video of it on my channel where I explain why I moved to my mom's house. I do not remember if I posted that or not, and if I didn't, then I didn't. If I did, I did. Anyway, so March. Okay, so April I move here. In May, I lose my best friend. I lose my grandpa on May 11th of 2020. Pretty heartbreaking. My grandpa was my best friend. This is a hat I wear pretty often. I found this on one of his hats, a fishing hook, because him and I went fishing all the time, and it's just a way of remembrance. Every time I put this hat on, I know he's with me. This is the great state of Minnesota on my hat, because that's where him and I went every summer. And, I lost my best friend. I lost my father figure. I lost pretty much the person who raised me and helped me be the man I am today. And, the interests I have now, like smoking food, like my grandpa did that and I took interest in that after he passed. But I watched him do it for years and I thought, oh, that's something I think I could do. And, I've cooked some food on the smoker my parents, my stepdad and mom got me, and I've been doing really good on that. Fishing, that's a huge interest my grandpa left me, and him and I did that all the time, and I could tell you so many fishing stories, and I miss doing that for sure, like, and I just miss his advice and miss being able to hang out with him. And if I have younger viewers or even older viewers, and if your grandparents are still here, if your parents are still here, don't take that time for granted, because I know personally I feel like I did a little bit, but then again I know I didn't, because I was always with my grandpa. And I wish I had more time and the times I went to go play video games instead of hang out with him. You know, sometimes that bothers me, but then at the end of the day, like, he always wanted me to be happy. And if I was happy, he was happy. And that was pretty much how our relationship was. But, you know, he pretty much helped me be raised. And he pretty much raised me up. And, you know, I just miss his energy. And I really miss him. And, you know, hopefully, you know, one day I'll see him again, and hopefully by that time I'm like 85 and pass away, and then, you know, go to heaven young and see my grandpa, and we could go do all the fishing shit. And, like, you know, I tell a lot of people, like, I wanna be like my grandpa to my kids if I have kids. I wanna be like my grandpa. I don't wanna be like my dad was to me. I wanna be like my grandpa, because my grandpa was pretty much my whole life, and he was my best friend. And, you know, without him, you know, there's days where I feel like I can't carry on. But then, you know, I hear him in the back of my head being like, take care, buddy, and I know you can do this. Don't worry about me. You got to worry about yourself, you know. And the other day last week on Christmas, you know, I was feeling a little down, and I decided to scroll through my voicemails, and I found a few voicemails of him being like, hey, Sean, I'm okay, I'm doing all right, I'm going to bed, love you, bye. Or, like, you know, little, like, generous voicemails of, like, how you doing, bud, and, you know, all that good stuff. And, you know, that really affected me. Like, I could break it down, but it might take a while for this video to explain more stuff. But, like, I was very angry when he passed away, and I'm still angry. I could feel the anger talking about it. But at the end of the day, you know, I just miss him, and I wish I could get him back. But I feel like, like I said, if you're younger or older, don't take anybody for granted, because life is short. You know, that my grandpa passed away. Then I got a tattoo for the first time. Tattooed for the first time in memory of my grandpa. And, you know, it was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool experience for me. Do I want more tattoos? Yeah, I really want to get a Dodgers one. But maybe not, I don't know. So my grandpa passed away. We went up to Minnesota this year without him for his funeral, because that's where it took place. That was very strange to me because he wasn't there. And, you know, knowing he wasn't there, it just felt different, because, you know, a lot of people who attended the funeral knew who I was, but they didn't know who my brother was. They didn't know who my dad was, unless it was family. But, like, my grandpa's friends, they knew me right away. But my dad and them, like, it was kind of weird. I'd be like, Dad, this is Hanana, Grandpa, and I went fishing with him, how many times and whatever. And that was very strange that my grandpa wasn't there, because my grandpa always did most of the talking with his friends, because they were his friends. And, you know, that was really strange. 4th of July was pretty cool this year. That was pretty fun. You know, that's a night I'll never forget. You know, just blowing up fireworks and doing all that dumb shit. I got my first warning ticket this year. I was going 170 zone coming back from Wyoming. I was really respectful to the cop. I think I threw that warning ticket away, now that I think about it. I was going to show you guys, but I think I threw it away. So that happened. What else happened in 2020? Oh yeah. The Dodgers won the World Series, which I will take in with a lot of this. With them winning it this year, it meant a lot to me on a personal level, because, you know, like I said, my grandpa passed away, and, you know, he always gave me shit. You know, when the Dodgers would lose, I'd get so pissed, and he'd be like, oh, it's just a game, son, it's just a game. And I was like, no, it's not, Grandpa. Like, I'm a fan. I fucking have seen this a million times. Well, I feel like this year was the year where he was like, all right, Sonny, you wanna watch them win a World Series, then I'm gonna help them. And that's just my belief that he helped a little bit in my spiritual level. But that was pretty cool to watch them win a World Series. And what else happened in 2020? Oh, I went to my first strip club. We're going back now from October to July. Went to my first strip club. That was pretty cool. It's a pretty fun night there with my buddies. But then, the World Series, I bought a new truck. Bought a 2017 crew cab Chevy Silverado. What the hell is it again? True North Edition. I was just saying North True, but it's the True North Edition. It has a sunroof. The mirrors come in. Leather seats will heat up. Leather steering wheel will heat up. Jesus, it's like I've had a 12-pack of beer. Leather seats will heat up. A lot of room. So, got myself something nice. And I also got a job, which is pretty nice too. I love getting the paychecks. I hate that they're fucking month to month, but it is what it is. And 2020 was an interesting year. On a A to F level, I'd rate my 2020 like a C minus. Mainly because of my grandpa passing away, because that shit hurt really bad. And it affects me every single day. There's days when I'm driving and I'm like, fuck, I wonder what grandpa would say right now. Or, oh, I have this situation, I wonder what grandpa would, but I can't hear that. And it sucks. My highest moment of 2020 was probably watching the Dodgers win the World Series. Personally, that just because it's something I waited for ever since I became a fan. I was gonna say 18 years, but come on now. Like ever since 10 years. It sounded like somebody just screamed. It is New Year's, so and Colorado. But anyway, I've been waiting for that for a while, for them to win a World Series, and the year of them doing it, my grandpa passed away, and that meant a lot to me because I felt like he was there helping them, and yeah, so that's my 2020, a C minus. Hopefully 2021's better, and just time to keep grinding and keep on living. And we'll see what 2021 has in store. So Happy New Year. Fuck you, 2020. Thank God that shit's over. And I'll see you guys in the next video.